I mean, how did you react when it became carried out by Muslim extremists? You yourself are a Muslim. How did that affect you?
See, actually, I've never really thought of an extremist adding any other tag to them. A Jewish extremist or an English extremist or an American extremist or a Hindu extremist or a Muslim extremist. Extremist is an extremist. As soon as we start putting a tag to it is when we are actually inviting trouble. We're inviting trouble in the hearts and the minds of the world. Because for the common man, which I think I am also apart from being a movie star, when I'm sitting and suddenly if I hear a news piece or someone suddenly start giving an attachment to a bad act or even a good act, why don't we say, for me, one of my favorite players is Boris Becker. Why don't we say the German tennis player? So as soon as I say German tennis player, I start assuming that Germany has great tennis players, which is a good thing. If you say, oh, very proud, and I'm sure a lot of kids get taken in by that. So Germany has two things happen to me when I heard German soccer team and German tennis player. I'm like, oh wow, Germans are very good at sports, is what comes to my mind.
That's a good association.
Yeah, it's a good association. But when you start putting bad associations to something, then you say the German killer or the Indian rapist, it starts...
Then it labels a whole nation.
It labels a country, a nation, a group, which is wrong. So when I saw it, just like anybody else, I thought it was an act of terror. Not a good thing, because people die because of it. So many lives will be thwarted. And I could have been one of them. My son could have been one of them. My wife is a Hindu. My son is being brought up Hindu and Muslim or whatever. I'm a Muslim. Anybody, bystanders get hurt in acts of terrorism like this. So you see the word that comes to my mind when I think of attacks like this or any aggression of this order anywhere in the world by any kind of extremist. Futility. The word that comes to my mind is futility. It is so futile.